Hey, Delta Chi Nation, Peter and Jason here. We're going to give you the 2:30 update. So before we jump into the winners of the flag challenge, which was the challenge that went from 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock, I want to give you guys an update on where we are and what's happened during that time frame with some of our matching gifts. So currently we are sitting at $129,632. So we made a huge leap in the past 2 hours. In the past 2 hours, we had 30,900 and some change donated to the foundation. That's huge. Now, some of those came in the form of matching gifts. We hit the 200 donor threshold, and what that did is that unlocked a $10,000 matching gift from Patrick Weber of the Oklahoma chapter. That was a challenge he had put out yesterday, and so we came through. All of you guys came through. We didn't do anything, and made a gift. And so 200 donors unlocked a $10,000 gift. We also had the Power Hour for 2 hours leading up to the flag challenge, and I called and spoke with Tom Rad, who was the one that put the match up. We met half of the goal, 30 donors instead of 60, and he said, Pete, I'm going to go ahead and make the gift in full. And so he did that. He gave us $6,000. 3,000 was part of the match, and he was generous and went ahead and gave an extra 3,000, and so that was a big gift as well. In all, for the morning, we raised another $25,000 between about 7 a.m. and noon, and so we matched those $25,000, and so that 10,000 was part of it. 6,000 was part of it. We had another anonymous donor make a $6,000 gift, and then we had a few others. Mark Horner gave $1,000. Bruce Adams gave $2,000 from the LSU chapter. Edwin Vandenberg from the LSU chapter gave $2,000, and then that rounds it out. So we matched about $26,000 in the past hour here, and then we had additional funds come in for the flag challenge. So those are some really exciting numbers, and we're going to tell you in just a minute about some of the goals and incentives that we've got going on this afternoon. But Jason, tell everybody who won the flag challenge.
Holy smokes, you guys. This was a dogfight this year. We had many chapters duking it out. Long Beach came in and made a fantastic push. They fell just shy of our winning chapter, but really, really good push there, guys. And so our number one chapter, thanks to 200 donors getting in and calling in his match, is the Oklahoma chapter one, because that matching gift got it added in during this time, thanks to hitting that $200 donor mark. That's fantastic. And Pat Weber is an awesome brother that's made countless donations and does a lot for the Delta Chi Educational Foundation. So thank you so much to the Oklahoma chapter. But we talked about maybe there's another one. We wanted to make sure that we had one outside of our matching gifts. And so the number one chapter raising money over the last 2 hours for the flag challenge is New Mexico State. Wow. What am I doing? I didn't actually do during this. I was too busy, so I probably would have otherwise.
That's
so
great.
Not only did New Mexico State have the most money raised during that 2 hours at $1,333, but also had the most number of donors during that time. So that's awesome. My guys really came through. I'm super excited. So we're going to make sure that that Oklahoma and New Mexico State get their flag flown over headquarters. And so
that's really great.
So New Mexico State would like to say we are the champions. And so next year you guys are going to have to steal the crown from us. So we're excited for that.
and tell us who the runners up were, just out of curiosity.
Yeah, so Long Beach came in with they also had they had 2 donors come in. We also had Miami, which was a little over $1,000 donated, and Embry-Riddle was a little bit over $1,100 donated. So
that's great.
Really, really good stuff here. Really hard push by everybody, and just really, really amazing to see everybody come together, and especially for something really cool, but also kind of odd that that's what's going to make us want to challenge. The bottom line is we're all alphas and we have to win, right? So we got to win every challenge and we got to make it happen.
Absolutely.
So that's really great. And by the way, we challenge ourselves and we dogfight it out like this, but we're doing really good things for a really good cause. And so what better time and what better way to get your competitive juices flowing than during
yeah, absolutely. Well, one of the things I take away from that is those are 2 chapters that are inactive right now.
That's a good point.
Yet they had, donations and a number of donors. I mean, the Oklahoma chapter has 10 guys that have made gifts. A lot of them are brand new first-time donors. You guys at New Mexico State, you guys are always loyal to advancing the foundation. And so I think that speaks to the relationship that we have with Delta Chi as individuals. And it doesn't end when your chapter closes. And in many ways, there can be a new beginning from that. So, for anybody that's listening out there, if that happens to you and your chapter closes, the foundation does provide an opportunity for you to stay connected and build some really meaningful relationships. That's awesome. All right. So now we're going to move on. We're looking at the final hours here. We're going until about 7:30 p.m. tonight. That's when the 1,890 minutes end. And so our official end is just about 5 hours away. Beginning at 3 o'clock, we're going to do another power hour. It's going to be for 2 hours. And this one is sponsored by Patrick Weber. Again, the generosity just keeps oozing out of him. And so he's got a $6,000 matching gift. If we can get to 60 donors in this is going to be 120 minutes this time. So again, it creates that sense of urgency. Any gift amount will count. We're asking for students to make a $10 gift. We're asking for alumni to make a minimum gift of $100. And we've seen a lot of that today. But really, any gift will do. $25, $50, $35, $131 for the 131st anniversary. Whatever is meaningful to you, this is an opportunity to show what your impact in the Delta Chi experience has been, and give back every year on Founders Day.
Yep.
Now, Jason,
the amount that you want to make your gift for, put a decimal point in anywhere in this number, and that number.
There you go. That's pretty creative. I like that. Jason, tell the guys about some of the interviews you've got going on this afternoon and some of the tours that you're going to go on.
Oh my gosh, we have some awesome content coming up for you guys. I'm super excited. Here in the 3 o'clock hour, we'll have our power hour going. But in the 3 o'clock hour, we're going to share with you an interview that we're doing with AA Aaron Otto from Kansas State. He's excited to kind of join us and talk about some of his points of pride and a little bit of the good things that the fraternity is doing. We're really excited about that. At 4 o'clock is going to be kind of a big one because we're going to have Executive Director Jared Bright. We're going to go through that lower level we talked about of headquarters, and we're going to talk mostly around the museum, but also kind of hit up the library and a couple of little spots downstairs. And we're going to kind of hear from him about how the staff is adjusting their focus during, throughout COVID, but also kind of moving forward, so we can make sure that we're staying on the front lines and that our consultants and our chapters are well cared for. So this will be some really great information. Then we're going to push through at about 5 p.m. Eastern. We're going to have Jeff Broderick from the Barrister Capital Corporation, and I'm excited to kind of hear Pete, you and he are going to have a conversation. I think that's going to be fantastic. And then you and Rod Arnold, our president of the Delta Chi Educational Foundation, are going to be having a chat at about 6 Eastern, and that's going to kick off our final push for hitting our goals and raising money for the Delta Chi Educational Foundation for this Founders Day Giving program. So a lot of content back to back, but it's going to be a good time. So make sure that you all are watching as much of it as possible, and make sure you've made your gift. Just go ahead and make your gift now, so that you don't have to worry about missing out on any of the great stuff coming up.
That's right.
Really excited.
So we've got the power hour that kicks off here in about 15 minutes. And then I also want to call to your attention David Cloutier from Embry-Riddle and George and Tara Purcell from the Huntsville chapter. The two of them have both put up $10,000 in matching gifts to close out the day here. So we've got $20,000 worth of gifts. Just any gift will be matched. And then we've also got the Power Hour $6,000 challenge. So we've got another $26,000 here on the table that we can put to good use and impact the organization. We just need more Delta Chi's to answer the call and say, all right, you got me. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make a gift. It's going to be my first one, or it's going to be my second or third. We've seen a few of those today too. So that's it. Thanks for all that you guys do. And we'll be back in touch with you here shortly. Thank you.